westbound there, on the move, west of that piggy bank.
We're northbound, we're 128.
Come on, you got one.
How's looking over your shoulder?
Oh, it's clean and green all the way back to that Route 16. Down that 1036, it's 405. Breaker 19 for a northbound. Breaker 19 to the red pepper.
Breaker 19 for definition.
These are the sounds of your new party line, CB or Citizens Band Radio. It has a language of its own, your new language, as you use and get to know your CB. Today, the uses of Citizens Band Radio are limitless. Units of all descriptions can be found in business establishments, recreational vehicles, your car, boat, small aircraft, literally anywhere short-distance communications are desirable. Base units provide a line of contact between the motorist, his home or office, and also a means of communication with other base units. Commercial services use Citizens Band Radio to dispatch vehicles and to check scheduling. Other services, such as ski patrols, surveyors, highway maintenance crews, and farmers use two-way CB radio communications to boost efficiency and save time. Now that you know where you can use your CB radio, it's about time I told you what you need to operate. First, you must have an FCC license, available for $4 from the Federal Communications Commission in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Appropriate licensing information is packed with your new CB unit. There are basically two different categories of CB transceivers: mobile or base units. Mobile units are compact, operating on either 6 or 12 volts, which can be supplied by your car's battery. Base units, usually found in the home or office, have a built-in power supply for use on normal household current. In some cases, base transceivers are capable of serving as both base and mobile stations. A radio of this dual type is quite useful in motorhomes, where you can use DC power while mobile and AC power when hooked up to a generator. There are two types of CB transceivers. Some are manufactured to operate in just the AM mode, while others are capable of operating in both AM and SSB-FM modes. The majority of CB radios operate in the AM mode only. These units have from 3 to 23 channels. On the other hand, single sideband transceivers operate on all 23 AM channels, plus an additional 46 on FM, for a total of 69 available channels. Of course, single sideband units are more complex and therefore more costly. Before buying a unit, decide carefully which will satisfy your needs. The antenna you select to complete your CB system is of great importance. No matter how expensive or elaborate your transceiver, without a good antenna, your efforts are wasted. By definition, an antenna is a metal whip designed to receive and transmit radio signals within a given area. Just as there are mobile and base units, there are mobile and base antennae of all types and descriptions. When buying your antenna, be sure to check for quality before you make the purchase. I must mention one other type of CB radio, the walkie-talkie, whose major difference is that the transmit and receive push-to-talk switch is on the side of the unit instead of on an external microphone. This, however, does not alter its capabilities. Used under the proper conditions, the walkie-talkie can be and is very effective. Getting to the rules of the road. The FCC calls them Part 95, Citizens Radio Service. You can get a copy from the Government Printing Office in Washington. Part of your licensing procedure involves owning a copy of this Part 95. Even though much of what it contains is of little use to you, still, it does have useful information. Here are some of the more important useful points from Part 95. CB, Citizens Band Service, is intended for short-distance personal or business radio communications between CB radios, also called transceivers, whether they are in a fixed place or mobile. To qualify for a CB license, you need to be at least 18 years old. When using your CB, your transmissions, the length of time you speak on the air, should be as brief as possible, never longer than 5 minutes. Then you must wait 1 minute before broadcasting again. In an emergency involving safety of life or property, related communications must always be given priority, regardless of the length of transmissions. Emergency communications may not be interfered with. Your CB license call sign has 3 letters, followed by 4 digits.
KYX 6671.
The call sign should be transmitted, spoken clearly, at the beginning and end of each of your transmissions or group of transmissions.
This is KFD 2746. I down and on the side.
And oh yes, there's one other thing. Channel 9 is for emergency use only. You may also use it for motorist assistance, things involving a vehicle broken down or a driver needing directions. Channel 9 is monitored full-time by the state police in most states.
Break, Channel 9. Break.
Go ahead, break on Channel 9. Come back.
Yeah, Guy, we've got a four-wheeler broken down at the 118-mile marker on Route 50 northbound. Come back.
Yeah, we got a copy on that, guy. Stand by. Help is on the way.
Roger, 10-4. Thanks very much.
The FCC has designated Channel 11 for calling, establishing contact with another CB station, after which you must switch to another channel to continue talking.
Break 1-1. Break.
You about to break. Go ahead.
How about that Misty Cat one time? Hey, Misty Cat, you got your ears on?
Yeah, go put a ear. This is Mr. Cat. I copy. Come on back.
Hey, Misty Cat, move on down to Channel 8. Come back.
Hey, that's a big 4, guy. I'm headed for 8.
Truckers have unofficially taken over Channel 19 for discussing road conditions.
Break 19 for an eastbounder on Route 9. You got an eastbounder. Come on.
You will find that most CBers, like yourself, also monitor Channel 19 for useful road information. Although the FCC has not set rules and regulations, there are common ways to break a channel. Most CBers break in the following way.
Break 19 for 1036.
Once again, we remind you that Channel 11 is the established calling channel. However, CBers break any channel. You will hear CBers break Channel 11 for a specific person. Once the person responds, the CBers switch to another channel. For example,
Break 11 for the heavy Chevy one time.
Come back. You got the heavy Chevy.
Okay, heavy Chevy, you got the pipeline here. Let's go to channel 19.
then you will hear break 19 for heavy Chevy, and then heavy Chevy and pipeline will transmit their message and stand by.
Break 19 one time for that heavy Chevy, come on.
Hey, you got the heavy Chevy here. Come back.
Hey, heavy Chevy.
Another
here's the
very
pipeline.
familiar
How you
break
doing tonight?
is for the CBer to simply say, break. Another CBer will recognize the break by responding, come back, breaker. At that point, the first CBer asks for the information or person he is looking for.
Break 19.
Come on, breaker.
We got ourselves a four-wheeler spitting motion lotion all over this here's slab at exit 14 in the green stand. That's a big 10-4 there, guy.
By now, you've heard some of the 10s, the 10 code being used in CB over-the-air discussions. There seems to be difference in meaning for some of the 10s, but the meaning of certain 10s doesn't change. Everyone agrees these give the same message. For example,
10-4.
10-4 means, yes, I understand, I agree.
10-5.
10-5, relay this message, or a message to be relayed.
10-6.
10-6, busy, please stand by.
10-7.
10-7, off the air, or radio turned off.
10-8.
10-8, on the air and standing by.
10-10.
10-10 usually means message complete, standing by.
10-13.
10-13, report of weather or road conditions.
1020, 20.
1020 or 20. Location.
1033.
1033. Emergency.
1036.
1036. Correct time.
1042.
1042. Traffic accident. We've enclosed a more nearly complete list of the tens and their meanings with this recording. You may want to keep it near your CB set. Most CBers give themselves a name or handle to be used to identify themselves to other CBers on the air.
Breaker 19, you got the rhinestone cowboy here.
You broke it. Now fix it, cowboy. Come on back.
The handle or name you adopt should be one of a kind, based on something special in your life.
How about the carpetbagger? You and that nice and 7-7 to the Kingfish. Thanks for the breakdown. Breaker 19 for the moon dance. You got your ears on moon dance one time. Break 19 for the dynamo. Break 19 for the spider web. Hey, Breaker 19, how about the half breed? How about the coffee cup? Big Bud. How about you, Big Bud? You back? Break 19, who's calling the Plymouth Devil? Come on. You got the aquarium here. You kosher pickle. Break 19 for the yellow brick road. Come on.
Breaker 19 for the good human man.
As you listen further, you'll hear handles in use in the exercises and dialogues coming up. In addition to handles, here are some CB terms in common use whose meanings you'll find useful. First, you'll hear selected key words or phrases used often in CB transmissions. Then, a definition. And to give you an idea of how each is used in a sentence, an example will follow. Take mental notes. These key words will be used again later in the recording. Advertising. Police car using lights and siren.
There's a Smoky coming up fast in that $50 lane guy, and he's advertising for sure.
Back door. Last vehicle with CB in a group traveling in the same direction.
You got the back door now, guy. We'd be beating the bushes for you. Come on.
Brown bottle. A bottle of beer.
Hey, good buddy, got time for a brown bottle at the next short?
Camera. Kodak or Polaroid. Radar used by police.
There's one smoke 'em up there at mile marker 131 with a camera, and he's taking pictures for sure.
Come back. Repeat message.
Hey there, Artichoke. Come back with that 1013.
Coupon. Speeding or traffic ticket.
Don't let that old Smoky be giving you coupons now.
Double nickel. 55 miles per hour.
Hey there, guy. We be keeping it to a double nickels. Come back.
18-wheeler. Tractor trailer truck.
I'll be driving this here 18-wheeler.
4-wheeler. Automobile.
We be hearing this blue four-wheeler guy at your front door.
Fairy tale. A story or a report.
Hey there, guy. How about a fairy tale about old Papa Bear?
Go-go juice or motion lotion. Gasoline or fuel.
Hey, Skyrider, we got to stop and get some motion lotion for this here four-wheeler. Come back.
Gone. Finish transmitting.
We gone. Bye-bye.
Green stamp. Toll road.
We got wall-to-wall Smokies on the green stamp for sure.
Jake. To slow down.
All you 18-wheelers better use the Jake before the piggy bank. We got us a Smoky.
Mayday. Distress call. Emergency call.
Mayday, Mayday. Break 19 for a Mayday call.
Mercy. Universal synonym for all naughty words that are illegal on the air.
Mercy, I just missed my short.
Over your shoulder. The road behind.
Hey there, buddy. How's it looking over your shoulder today? Back to that old hole in the wall. Come back.
Piggy bank. Toll booth.
We got us a Smoky in the bushes on the south side of the piggy bank for sure.
Ratchet jawing. Talking excessively on the channel.
Yeah, he's been ratchet jawing on that channel the whole time he's been driving.
Rocking chair. Middle vehicle with CB in a convoy.
Hey, looks like I'll be riding in this here rocking chair for a while, good buddy.
Rolling refinery. Gasoline or oil truck.
I be a rolling refinery broken down by the side of the road.
Smoky. Any police officer.
We got us a Smoky coming up fast in that $50 lane.
Slab. Highway.
Hey, guy, I've been pounding this here slab since early morning.
Tijuana taxi. Police car that is clearly marked with lights.
Hey, guy, you got a Tijuana taxi moving south in that there monster lane.
Truck 'em up lane. Extreme right lane on a highway.
We got ourselves a granny in this here truck 'em up lane, so hammer up there, guy.
Now, good buddy, it's time for you to choose your handle, pick up your microphone, and do some ratchet jawing on your own. In these practice exercises, first you'll hear both sides of the two-way conversation. It'll then be repeated. At first, you may want to repeat the messages just like you hear them. After you limber up your jaw, feel free to let your tongue down and hammer away with words that make you feel good. Mercy sakes alive, that's what CB's all about.
Break 19, this is the Green Thumb, KFD 6671. Do I have a copy there?
10-4, Green Thumb, go ahead. This is the Robber Baron, KCW 1152, letting you roll with the channel. Come back.
Hey, Green Thumb here is looking for a 1036. Come back.
10-4, gong time is 9:50, 950, and it keeps on ticking.
Mercy, about time for me to take a short.
10-4 there, Green Thumb. Hammer on down to arrest 'em up, not more than 2 miles down this here green stamp.
Hey, thank you there, good buddy. I'll catch you on the flip-flop. The Green Thumb is gone. KFD 6671.
Have a good gone, Green Thumb. This here's the Robber Baron looking for a rocking chair. 10-10 till then, KCW 1152.
Okay, now I'm going to try it.
Break 19, this is the Green Thumb, KFD 6671.
Go ahead, Green Thumb. This is the Robber Baron, KCW 1152, letting you roll with the channel.
Green Thumb here is looking for a 1036.
Gong time is 9:50, and it keeps on ticking.
Mercy, about time for me to take a short.
Hammer down to arrest 'em up, not more than 2 miles down this here green stamp.
Thank you, good buddy. I'll catch you on the flip-flop. The Green Thumb is gone. KFD 6671.
Have a good gone, Green Thumb. This is Robber Baron looking for a rocking chair. 10-10 till then, KCW 1152. Now we're going to pick out the important key words. I'll give you their definitions. Don't hesitate to repeat the words. After all, your objective is to learn quickly and correctly. KCW 1152 is your official CB call sign. 1036, correct time request. Mercy, a term used in place of a stronger word. Hammer down, to accelerate. Flip-flop, return trip. Rocking chair, middle CB vehicle in a line of 3 or more. Getting a feel for it? Let's try another.
Break 19 for the Superstar in that four-wheeler. Come on.
Go ahead, Breaker. I'm at the back door of your four-wheeler car. You've got KCS 8750. Come back.
Hey there, guy. This is the Yo-Yo String. Come back.
Hey, how you doing there, Yo-Yo String? Take a look over your shoulder and give us a smoky report, huh?
Heard tell you got a Tijuana taxi advertising. And if you don't want to feed the bears, you better pull your hammer back there, guy.
Mercy, that's a big 10-4 for sure. This here Superstar's headed for double nickels, and we'll let that Cadillac doing it to it in the monster lane go catch himself a coupon.
These local yokels got Kodaks, and they be taking pictures all the way to the state line.
Thank you. I'll keep my nose between the ditches and Smoky out of my britches for sure. Stack them 8s, Yo-Yo String.
3s and 8s on you, Superstar. KFD 4728. We northbound down and on the side.
Okay, it's our turn to try it again.
Break 19 for the Superstar in that four-wheeler. Come on.
Go ahead. I'm at the back door of your four-wheel car, KCS 8750.
This here's the Yo-Yo String. Come back.
Okay, Yo-Yo String, take a look over your shoulder and give me a smoky report.
Heard tell you got a Tijuana taxi advertising. And if you don't want to feed the bears, you better put your hammer back there, guy.
Mercy, the Superstar is heading for double nickels, and we'll let that Cadillac doing it in the monster lane catch a coupon.
These local yokels got Kodaks, and they be taking pictures all the way to the state line.
Thank you. I'll keep my nose between the ditches and Smoky out of my britches. Stack them 8s, Yo-Yo.
3s and 8s to you, Superstar. KFD 4728. We be northbound down and on the side.
Again, pay special attention to the key words. As we review, repeat them after me. Back door. The last vehicle with CB in a group. Over your shoulder. The road behind you. Smoky report. A police report. Tijuana taxi. A police car with lights and markings. Advertising. A police car with lights and siren running. Double nickels. 55 miles per hour. Monster lane. Passing lane on the extreme left. Coupon. A traffic ticket. Kodaks. Radar. Taking pictures. Police using radar. By now you should have a general idea about the use of CB's language. And it's only natural to assume you're anxious to test out your new unit. But first you have to know how. The first thing you might want to do is test for clarity and strength of your signal. One way this can easily be done is by asking another CBer how he's receiving you. To give you an idea of how you should ask for a radio check, listen to the following example.
Break 19 for a radio check comeback.
Yeah, come on for that radio check, guy.
Thanks for the comeback, guy. What's your 20? How are you reading us?
We've got you laying a solid 10 pounds on a solid and wall-to-wall over here on mile marker 14 on this Route 9. Come back.
Hey, that's a 10-4, guy. How's our modulation?
Your modulation is mighty crisp and clean. Do you copy?
That's a big 10-4, guy. Thanks much for the radio check.
10-4, you got one pit stop man here. Have a good day today and a better day tomorrow. One pit stop man, KKC 4773, going 10-10 till I get a chance to do it again. Bye.
That's a big 10-4, pit stop man. Good numbers to you. You got one Super Sun, KKQ 3459, going 10-10.
Okay, it's our turn to try it again.
Break 19 for a radio check comeback.
Yeah, come on for that radio check.
Thanks for the comeback, guy. What's your 20? How are you reading us?
We got you laying a solid 10 pounds on a solid and wall-to-wall over here on mile marker 14 on this Route 9. Come back.
That's a 10-4, guy. How's our modulation?
Modulation is mighty crisp and clean. Do you copy?
That's a big 10-4, guy. Thanks much for the radio check.
You got one pit stop man here. Have a good day today and a better day tomorrow. One pit stop man, KKC 4773, going 10-10 till I get a chance to do it again.
10-4, pit stop man. Good numbers to you. You got one Super Sun, KKQ 3459, going 10-10.
Remember, always speak clearly and distinctly into the microphone. If you don't, your transmission may be weak or muddy. Also, if you're a new CBer, your apprehension may affect your voice level. So, speak up and roll with the channel. For the most part, Citizens Band radio is used by motorists who need information. All kinds of information.
Break 19 for 1013, come on.
Break 19 for 1036.
Break 19, I need directions to the old bean town. Come back.
Hey, break 19 for Smoky Report, come on.
For example, in the following dialogue, a motorist is looking for help on Channel 19.
Hey, break 19 for 1033, come on.
Come on back, Beaver Breaker.
Hey there, thanks. I got myself a four-wheeler spitting motion lotion on this slab here at exit 14 on the green stamp, and I'd be looking for a Smoky. Come on.
Hey, Beaver, the place to get help is on Channel 9, and I'll do a 10-5 about that motion lotion all over the slab.
Hey, thanks for the comeback, guy. We slide to 9.
In this case, the first Mayday call was made on Channel 19. As you remember, Channel 9 is reserved for emergencies. The responding motorist directed the call to Channel 9, where police assistance is more immediately available. Note also, the responding motorist is going to relay the gasoline on the pavement warning to other CBers. Getting back to this language exercise, let's review the preceding dialogue.
Hey, break 19 for 1033. Come on.
Come on back, Breaker.
Hey there, thanks. I got myself a four-wheeler spitting motion lotion on this slab here at exit 14 on the green stamp, and I'd be looking for a Smoky. Come on.
Hey, Beaver, the place to get help is on Channel 9, and I'll do a 10-5 about that motion lotion all over this here slab.
Hey, thanks for the comeback, guy. We slide to 9.
Some of the key words in that Mayday call were 1033, emergency call, four-wheeler, an automobile, motion lotion, gas or fuel. Slab, a highway. Green stamp, a toll road. Smoky, a police officer. 10-5, relay message. Mayday, international distress call. By repeating these words and phrases, your ear as well as your jaw will soon become more accustomed to your new language. Before you know it, you'll be ratchet jawing on the green stamp with the best of them.